Okay, well, today is day 10, and it is exactly 11 a.m., the time that I needed to check out of the Airbnb by. So I'm out the door by 11. I'm still here, as you can see. But I couldn't do a video for you guys last night because there was a massive storm, and it knocked all the power out. It was a mess. The power's still out today. After much deliberation, I've decided to head home. If I did get a bear, what the hell would I do with it with a truck full of gear? How would I get it to where I needed to get it to? But most importantly, I dearly, dearly miss my wife. I miss sleeping in my own bed. I can make you a long list of stuff that I miss. So I don't consider this a failure. This has been an epic adventure. There's still more to come, so don't tune out. I'm about to hit my 50th state tomorrow, which will be epic. I plan on hitting Devil's Tower and a couple other really fun stops along the way. And to be honest, this is almost where the vacation starts for me. I have been working my ass off for over a year, non-stop, to get my business up and running that I decided to start, then to actually have the 6 months that you put in typically with that business to get it up and going for actual sales time, and then the immediate hard press from April 1st into today, trying to get ready for this bear hunt. So in some ways, it's nice to be able to take a deep breath, know that I'm going back to my loving wife, and I'll have some work stuff to do, but not nearly as much until this fall. And I can relax a little, enjoy a hell of a lot more time with her, which to me, I dearly miss on so many levels. So I'm excited to get home to her. I'm excited to knock off my 50th state and a couple other surprises along the way. And yes, I still have a bear story for you where the bear does not make it. So that's coming up. It's going to take a few minutes to record that because it's a heck of a story. And I have been running and gunning quite literally since I got here. So hang tight for the bear story. I'm not trying to tease you guys. That'll have a video in it as well. It's completely legit, and I was involved in it. I'll put it that way. So more to come. Time to hit the road and have a little fun heading home. All right, I'm back in Montana now. So out of Idaho into Montana, and next up after this one is Wyoming, which will be my 50th state. So I'm kind of excited to get through Montana. Hopefully I can get through it before sundown, but not holding my breath. It's already pretty late in the day. It's already 2:42, and I'm just getting into Montana on I-90. So we'll see. But more than likely, I'm meant to find a place to spend the night tonight here in Montana. Hey, good morning from day number 2 of travel back. Slept next to the Yellowstone River, which is pretty high right now due to the, the spring thaw. But slept next to it, got a great night's sleep. Started raining, I don't know, about 5 a.m. and got to lay there and be woken up a few times with the thunder and the lightning and just listen to the rain. So it was a very peaceful, somber, I must say. I looked at the weather forecast. It's supposed to rain here all day today, but not at Devil's Tower. So I'm on my way there. Excited to finally get to my 50th state and see that unique piece of landscape from I don't think was it Close Encounters of the Third Kind or something like that. I think it was that movie that made it famous. So it'll be neat to see. So more to come, but that's where I crashed, in a little town called Big Timber, Wyoming, at a little boat ramp next to the Yellowstone River. It was pretty. Wish I'd gotten there a little bit earlier so I could have really enjoyed the views. Well, I am almost to my final state. It should be coming up any second now. Pretty pumped to finally get all 50. The Wyoming line should be coming up any second. Celebrate. Where's the sign? I don't think there was a sign. Man, that's a little messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Damn it! I wanted a sign. Well, hold on. I'm gonna click on something on the map that I just passed to make sure that I am truly in. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Gosh, that's too funny. So I thought the line on the map was that I was entering into Wyoming. Ends up it was a line on the map showing that I was entering into an Indian reservation. So a little bit of a false alarm there. It's kind of silly, but looks like I still have some ways to go. Looks like I'll be crossing into it near Sheridan. So I'm waiting for a road marker to tell me how much farther that is. So sorry for the false alarm. Alright, time for some mechanical issue fun. Got tire pressure sensor just went off on the truck. These are brand new tires I got right before leaving, so I gotta try and figure this whole thing out in the middle of nowhere, which is kind of how my interstate travels have been when we had to drive the RV back from California. But that's a story for another day. But I'm gonna have to hop out now and see if I can figure out what's going on. Stay tuned. Fun. Hey, there's my welcome to Wyoming sign. Too bad I'm fighting a flat tire, but I'm excited to still get my 50th state in. What a crappy way to roll into my final state, but it is what it is. I got it was a driver's side rear tire is going low, and is going low fast. So it was at 78 yesterday. I just pulled over. It was at 28. I put a tire pump on it. I'm trying to limp it into this town in Wyoming, and there's a national tire chain over there. It's about 25 miles away. Hopefully I can limp it there. I may have to stop a few more times and pump it up, but that's the plan. At least I can kind of feel my booty wiggling as that tire wiggles a little bit, but we'll see what happens. But I finally made it at my 50th state. Kind of pumped about that. Well, great news. I was able to limp it 25 miles into town, find a tire dealership that was still open, and it ended up being a valve stem. I guess I kind of wrestled them maybe a little too hard yesterday when I was airing my tires back up for the drive from the 60 that I had it at back up to 78. So good news. Bit delayed as far as getting my plans for the day, but it could have been a heck of a lot worse. Just a tire valve. Well, I'm here in front of Devil's Tower, and it's it's pretty cool. It's smaller than I thought it would be, and I've never heard that one before. So just for those out there who want to throw the joke in the comment section, I get it. But I've been reflecting a lot. You know, I'm truly thankful and blessed and humbled that I get to live in such a great country. I've been around, and this is not gloating or gloating or bragging or boasting. You know, we live in the greatest country on earth. I've been on all 7 continents. I've driven on 6 of the 7. I've been around the world. Started west and didn't stop till I got back home. I mean, I've done some phenomenal things. Been above the Arctic Circle. Been below the Antarctic Circle all in 1 year. You know, been in every single longitude there is. I've been in every time zone. I've gone through the international date line. I've been a bunch of shit. And, you know, this is my 50th state, which is, you know, really cool. But you got to give props to the USA, man. There's no place I'd rather live. There's no place I'd rather start a company, raise my kids, have my spiritual connection with my God. And to be in my 50th state, you know, was really cool. But I just wanted to reflect and you know, be truly thankful for the blessings that we have in our life, for the things that the good Lord gives us, or whoever it is that you pray to. But it's awesome. And look, I'm a nobody. If I can go out there and do that, you can too. I graduated in the lower half of my high school. I'm a turd. I'm an old turd. But I'm a turd that's willing to take risks and run and do the things that I want to do. And just let the good Lord lead me where he must. So take a leap of faith, man. Get off your sofa. Stop saying someday. Make tomorrow the day. Make today the day. Get out there and do it. We're not promised tomorrow. And there's a whole beautiful world out there for you to see. Enjoy it. Get off the sofa. Go see it. You're going to have things happen that you don't expect. But, you know, what happens to us is not how we define our lives. It's how we react to those things. Good or bad, it's how we react to them. So get out there. Chase your dreams, man. This has been awesome. And you're never too old to do it. Anyways, very excited to be here. Next stop, Mount Rushmore and the Black Hills. Off to the races. See ya. Hey, hey, hey. In South Dakota now on the way home. A little dark outside, raining pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to make it to Mount Rushmore tonight or not, to be honest with you. That whole tire debacle took a few hours off of the today's schedule, so we'll have to see, but not 100% sure. Plus, it's raining outside pretty good if you can hear. So, but anyways, in South Dakota now on the way back. Hey, good morning. It's the start of day 3. Slept in a little bit today. Didn't stop raining until midnight last night, so be getting a bit of a late start, but that's okay. That's on the trip home, and we can do that versus having the deadline of having to get to the Airbnb by a certain time. So off to Mount Rushmore. It's about 2 hours away. Looking forward to seeing it. Janelle says wonderful things about it. All right, well, I'm sitting here in front of Mount Rushmore, and I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking epic. It reminds me in some ways of Petra, because in Petra, which is in Jordan, it's an ancient city. You guys can look it up, but you know they used that soft rock and they carved into it to create all kinds of incredible things. And here you can see, just like in Petra, the reason why I'm talking about this is you can see the pile of rocks that was, you know, created when they chiseled it away. You know, it's just this massive pile of rocks. It was the same thing in Petra. You have these beautiful homes and temples and all kinds of stuff done into the rock, but there was always that pile of rock at the bottom where they had carved from the top and it had created and fallen down. So it is epically beautiful. It was raining earlier. Sun kind of came out a little bit. It's worth seeing. Really impressive. And I can only imagine guys hanging off of that, rappelling down and hanging down and using jackhammers to create that. So it's a beautiful sight. You got to come see it. And the drive up here, once you got past Deadwood, now I'm not going to lie, I was not that impressed with Deadwood. It reminded me of a Gatlinburg in the west with casinos. But I can see why people come to Sturgis and do the drives through here, because it reminds me a lot of the Smoky Mountains as far as those alpine drives. But it is a beautiful place. So if you get the chance, come on out and off to the next national park. Hey, so I made it to Badlands National Park, and it's cute. It's cute. It reminds me of a mini Cappadocia turkey. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever really heard of Cappadocia turkey. It's on a lot of Instagram photos. It's where you see a lot of those kind of hoodoo-looking things, but it's in Turkey, and they do these hot air balloon rides over them. Janelle and I went there last fall for my birthday. We spent, we spent a couple of months, I think, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. But we went to Cappadocia, Turkey, and spent a week or two over there, and then did a transatlantic cruise on Virgin. So my birthday's in October, and then the cruise also had it's a transatlantic, so I think it was 14 or 16 days long. It was a long ass one, and they have epic parties, man. I tell you what, I love Virgin voyages. You guys haven't done one, you need to do them. But the other thing was that it had a epic Halloween party. We had so much fun at that. But anyways, I'll show you the pictures of best I can of it. It's very, very windy outside right now and very full of people. It's a Sunday mid-afternoon on a sunny day after Memorial Day weekend. So this park, as you can imagine, is absolutely jam-packed full of people. For those of you that have been in the Southwest, it's kind of a cutesy little version of some of the epic places in the Southwest. It's cute. It's cute, but it's not nearly as breathtaking as some other places. Not to sound aloof or arrogant or get any hate mail from anybody in South Dakota. It's nice. Don't get me wrong. So, anyways, made it here. And time to keep rolling. Man, I can't wait to get home. I miss my wife so freaking much, but more to come. Now it's time to pedal as fast as we can across the Great Plains. Hey, the fun never ends, so I'm stuck in a tornado warning. Where the freak am I? Humboldt, South Dakota, with golf ball size hail. I'm so glad I put the body armor on this truck. Holy jeez, this is no joke. Anyways, just a little bit more of the adventure for the adventure, huh? This is crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting to see how much damage I have on the vehicle after that, but I didn't know what was going on. I'm rolling down the road, listening to stuff on the radio, stuff I've already downloaded. Wow, I don't know if you heard that or not. That's pretty big. I start seeing all these cars pulled over, and I'm like, what the fuck is everybody pulling over? And I got nervous. I'm like, the clouds do look like tornadic kind of clouds. So then I pulled over and called Janelle and gave her my lat long, and she's looked it up. I couldn't have done this video 3 minutes ago with the severe hail. Here, does say Humboldt, South Dakota? Yeah, Humboldt, South Dakota. It was no joke. It was a tornado warning, but I'm going to try and get back on the road now. Keep pushing. Hopefully I can get out of this stuff. That's my hope, but more adventure for the adventure. Fun, fun, fun. Ain't no busted windshield yet that I know of. As far as anything that I can see, might be on the topper, but hopefully not. Oh well. Hear that or not? Might not be loud enough for you, but hail is back. People are pulling over. another tornado warning. No bueno. Shit. Not good. Not good at all. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. Hey guys, I'm not gonna lie, that was a little scary. I'm just now south, so I'm safe, obviously, as you can see, but just now south of the storm line. There is a report of tornado, and it's another tornado warning going on right now there. Golf ball size hail. It was incredible. I hope nobody gets hurt in it. I'll have some screenshots from my phone getting blown up. In the middle of it, was unexpected, and I'll be honest with you, that's pretty freaking scary. Not a fun time at all. But hopefully nobody will get hurt tonight in Sioux Falls, and everything will be okay. But I am passing the southernmost point of it right now as I'm continuing to head south. So made a run through it. Get to see what the outside of the truck looks like. See if it survived or not, because that was some serious size hail. I kept waiting for my windshield to crack and break, but anyways, at least I'm safe. Hey, just passed into Iowa on my way home on day 3. Not gonna lie, after that tornado shit earlier in South Dakota, kinda glad to be into another state.
Construction reported ahead.
Anywho, just figured I'd give you a quick update into Iowa. My home state, by the way, where I was born. Hey, still day 3 and I'm in Missouri. Getting closer. Only a couple more states to go, although this is going to be a long one. Alright, it's the start of day 4 on the travel home. Man, I'm going to tell you, last night was rough. I rolled into yet another tornado warning. I mean, what are the freaking odds? Literally right into another tornado warning. In Kansas City, about 1:30 in the morning, I just could not believe that I hit another one. I guess that's kind of normal. I don't know for the Midwest, but Tennessee, you're not just, well, I remember a day back in the mid like 2015 or something like that, we had a massive outbreak, but man, and then I ended up stopping, and I had to listen to it till 4 or 5 in the morning, so I didn't get crap for sleep. I'm super tired. Just want to be home at this point. And you know, spraying that truck with a bedliner seemed to have helped. I don't see any hail damage whatsoever, which is crazy. But it does make sleeping in that topper when the sun is out, it heats up fast. So I got woken up just because I was just so freaking hot. So I hope I can make it all the way in today without having to take a nap. We'll see what happens. I got coffee brewing, and wish me luck. Man, I bet I look like death warmed over. Well, I just got off the interstate at the exit for the house, and it's been 5,600 miles, almost exactly, since I left 17 days ago, and I am thrilled to be back. Sure, I'm coming back with no bear in my hand, but you know what? I said all along it wasn't about just killing a bear. It was about the experience, and I got so many more experiences than I really thought I was going to. I mean, just, you know, one after another as I reflect on these past 17 days. It's been an epic journey. From having to adapt and overcome at almost every single turn, change plans and roll with it. I would have done. Would I have done things differently? I don't know. This is something I've wanted for a long time. I've always wanted to experience a hunt out west, and I was thinking the other day, I've always wanted to go on a bear hunt, and I think it goes back to when I was, a little kid, and we used to sing that song, "We're going on a bear hunt, we're going on a bear hunt." And I grew up hunting, been a passion of mine my entire life. So, did I not get one? Sure, I didn't get one. But you know what? It's been a hell of a lot of mess, a lot of really hard work, but I got the experiences that I want. Be able to spot a couple of them the traditional way. It was just an amazing trip, and to knock out my final 5 states and all of the other crazy things like the tornadoes warnings that I went through yesterday. So many things I didn't expect, but were true blessings from God. So very excited to be home. I cannot wait to get through the door, kiss my beautiful, loving wife, sleep in a familiar bed, take a shower, as it's been now 5 days since I've had one. Remember, the power was out the morning that I left, so couldn't even take a shower then. So I am sure I look like death warmed over. I probably smell like it, but man, what an adventure it's been. I'm so glad you guys did this with me. There'll be a whole lot of other stuff coming out of this. We have some fun trips planned. For instance, we booked rafting down the Colorado River, 185 miles, 7 nights. That will be an epic adventure. We're going to snowmobile into Yellowstone National Park, which will be phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to that one too. And we've got several other adventures that we have not announced yet, but they're coming up. So again, thanks you guys for making this trip with me. It's meant the world to me. Something I've looked forward to for a long time. So glad to be almost home and ready to pull in the driveway. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.